Mizkif is under fire after a moment on stream sparked backlash.
I just always find it interesting that people who have such bad things that no one knows about speak. You know what I mean? It's like, it blows my mind.
Sorry for annoying, but can we get graph, please?
And people forget that I've been part of this industry and I know everything. It's just like, why would you come at me when I can ruin you? It just doesn't make any sense. Time will tell, chat. Time will tell. Time will tell. Don't play an impatient game. Please defend yourself once you can this time. I already have defended myself. Her fucking allegations are bullshit. I never sexually assaulted her. I never stalked her. And I never abused her. I've already stated that's not true. Was I a shitty boyfriend? Yeah, that's about it. But that's literally nothing.
While around the same time, Maya shared a story that caught viewers off guard, and Jake Future spoke publicly about an alleged scam involving YourRage. This video exists to break down what happened in each situation, how the clip spread so fast, and why all three stories gained traction within the same week. The conversation around Mizkif started during a recent live stream, and that's when a single phrase took over the entire discussion. While reacting to a heated topic, he used the words "ruin their lives," and within minutes that moment was clipped and reposted across platforms. The result was immediate attention, because once the clip left Twitch and hit Twitter and Reddit, the context disappeared almost entirely. Longtime viewers already know how Mizkif communicates on stream, which meant many understood the phrasing as exaggerated language rather than a literal statement. What nobody expected was how quickly the clip moved outside his usual audience.
And so we left the nice bar, which, by the way, at the nice bar there were still naked dudes dancing. You love
naked dudes?
Yeah.
With their dicks out?
No. They weren't naked, but they had assless underwear.
Assless chaps.
Yeah. So there was just butts.
What?
Yeah. And they were dancing around on the stage.
Oh my god, I'd be screaming.
I thought you liked butts.
Landing in timelines filled with people who had never watched a full stream. And this is where it escalated, because the clip was now being judged itself became the headline. And once that happens, intent stops being part of the discussion. Mizkif addressed the backlash later on stream, which meant the situation stayed active instead of cooling off. During that response, he told viewers live that the clip stripped away context and misrepresented what he was trying to say. The result was another wave of reactions, because critics saw the response as doubling down, while supporters viewed it as clarification, and both sides remained locked in their positions. What made this moment feel heavier than previous controversies was how long it stuck around. The clip continued resurfacing, reactions kept cycling, and every new repost reignited the same argument. Once a phrase becomes shorthand for controversy, it's hard to pull the conversation back to where it started. While that discussion was still unfolding, a very different kind of clip involving Maya began gaining attention. During a stream, she shared a personal story that viewers quickly described as wild. Not because it was dramatic or shocking, but because it felt unusually open. The way she told it mattered just as much as the story itself. Maya spoke calmly, without raising her voice or framing the moment as drama, which caught viewers off guard. The clip spread more slowly than Mizkif's, and when people reacted, it was mostly with surprise rather than outrage. And that's when the conversation shifted into something else entirely. Instead of backlash, viewers began discussing whether moments like that should be shared on stream at all. Some praised her honesty and vulnerability. Others questioned where the boundary should be between personal experiences and public content. What nobody expected was how measured the reaction stayed, especially compared to how fast other streamer clips usually spiral. Maya did not lean into the attention, and that choice played a big role in keeping the situation contained. She didn't expand on the story, didn't clarify details, and didn't turn it into a recurring topic. Sometimes restraint matters more than response, and this moment showed how quickly attention can fade when it isn't fed. While those two situations played out, Jake Future entered the conversation for very different reasons. During a stream, he spoke about an alleged scam involving YourRage, explaining that a situation involving money or an agreement did not play out the way he expected. The exact details remain unclear, but his frustration was obvious as he walked viewers through his side. The result was confusion rather than instant outrage. Once clips began circulating, viewers started asking questions, sharing interpretations, and debating what actually happened. And this is where it got messy, because without a clear, joint explanation, speculation filled the gaps almost immediately. Jake avoided making direct accusations, which kept the situation in a gray area. Supporters focused on his tone and credibility, while others pointed out that no concrete evidence had been shared publicly. That lack of resolution kept the story alive, because people were waiting for clarification that never fully arrived. As YourRage's name spread alongside the claims, reactions intensified even without new information. Some viewers rushed to defend him, others reserved judgment, and many simply expressed confusion about what to believe. None of that settled the situation because the conversation relied entirely on partial clips and secondhand summaries. Looking at all three stories together reveals a familiar pattern in streamer culture. Mizkif's situation shows how quickly phrasing can turn into backlash once clipped. Maya's moment shows how tone and restraint can prevent attention from turning toxic. Jake Future's situation shows how unresolved claims linger and fuel ongoing debate. All of this unfolded within the same ecosystem, driven by the same platforms and the same algorithms. Short clips traveled faster than full streams, context struggled to keep up, and reactions multiplied long before clarity had a chance to catch up. For viewers, moments like these highlight how differently stories evolve depending on how creators respond. Some engage directly and accept the chaos, some step back and let attention fade, and others find themselves stuck in the middle waiting for clarity that may never come. None of these paths guarantee a clean outcome. As these clips continue circulating, one thing stays consistent. Live stream moments rarely stay contained, context is often the first thing lost, and the reaction usually ends up mattering more than the original moment itself. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Mizkif's comment deserved the backlash once context disappeared? Did Maya's approach help keep her moment grounded? And should viewers wait for full clarity before reacting to situations like Jake Future's? Share your thoughts because streamer culture moves fast, and moments like these shape what comes next.